this is Diana, and I decided since Food Network decided to leave Cablevision, I would make my own cooking show. So this is DeeLicious, and today we're going to make a recipe very close to my heart, almond pastries. So let's get started. Okay, so first we're going to take a cup and a half of all-purpose flour and put it into our food processor. And since this is a pastry, you have to be extremely careful with your measurements. So one, and into the flour, we're going to take a stick and a half of unsalted butter. Make sure that it's cold though, right out of the fridge. You're going to want to cut it up into a few chunks before you put it into the food processor, just to help the mixing. About a tablespoon and a half size. So throw these in. And top it. And just pulse until you want about pea-sized clumps in there. Be careful not to overmix this. Okay. So that's about good. We're just going to add about 2 teaspoons of powdered sugar, just to sweeten up the dough a little bit. And just pulse that quickly. Alright, let's go over here. And we are going to take a half teaspoon of vinegar, then a small little bowl. We're going to mix that with 1 whole egg. Try not to get any shells in there. Okay. Just toss that together with your fork until it's all mixed and beaten. Okay. We're going to take that and put that right on top of our flour and butter mixture. Okay, now this is the tricky part. This is going to want to hold together. So pulse that as much as we can. It's probably going to be a little dry. So it is. So slowly we're going to add some ice water just until this holds together as a dough. So starting to get there. And I think that is good. So let's open this up. See that? Take it between your hands and press it together. If it stays together, it's perfect. Okay. Alright, we're going to take our handy dandy cutting board. Take this, dump it. Okay. Get everything out. Take that blade out of there. And hold this together. Make a nice ball. Make sure it's all together. Try not to handle it too much. You don't want your body heat to melt some of the butter in there. Okay. We're going to take a piece of plastic wrap and cover this. Come on there. Very tight. And we're going to put this in our fridge for 30 minutes. There we go. Ready? Alright, so want to wash your hands really, really well. Make sure you use soap. Alright, because you're going to be touching the food, hands on. Alright. So this is going to be the filling for the pastries. So we're going to take 8 ounces of almond paste. And if you don't know what almond paste is, it's just ground up almonds mixed with sugar and egg whites. And you can pick it up at any local grocery store. So you're going to break it up as much as you can to some chunks straight into your bowl. Oops. It smells so good. Okay, now you're going to take 2 teaspoons of fresh squeezed orange juice. Put it directly into your bowl. And you're going to use about 1 tablespoon or just the full rind of, this is clementine, but you can use tangerines, orange, anything orange and citrusy, whatever makes you happy. It all tastes the same. Okay, so just quickly get all this rind into there. And make sure you get really all of it and you pick a good orange one, because this is where a lot of flavor is. I mean, there is a lot of flavor inside too, but a ton on the rind. That's where all the oils are.
Mmm. So good.
You can smell all the citrus. So, that looks about good. This is the fun part. Take your hands, clean hands, and mush it all together. Really get it. And it's okay if it's chunky. It really gives the filling in this a lot of texture. So you don't want it to be too smooth, because then it's just not as fun. Alright. Now we're going to take 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar and add it in. Just for some extra sugar. I mean, this is a pastry, isn't it? Add that in. Get that all incorporated. Okay. Now, this is an important part to the glaze and to this filling. So we're going to take 1 egg and we're going to separate it. You're just going to crack it. And the egg white is going to go into this first bowl. And save that egg yolk. Try not to let it run into the other ones. This one's a little broken. Okay, so the egg yolk is going to go straight into 2 tablespoons of milk. And this is going to be your egg wash for the pastry right before it goes into the oven. Pull this aside. We're going to take our egg white, put it straight into here. And again, add to this gooey madness. Get it all